So, let's see what do we have here. Welcome to yet another Zen 5v5 in-house game. After some balancing back and forth, we seem to have arrived at the champion select, so let's see what the band's picks and bans will do. We're starting out with a Brawn, Morgana, Lee Sin, Vi, Ari. I think that Vi is a targeted ban against DMX. It's one of her main champions. A brand ban, probably targeted at Varui. Ari is probably a reaction to the previous game, same as Lee Sin, and Braum really. Although Braum is generally strong. DMX taking her signature Lux again. Or at least hovering it, but fairly sure that will be it. Yeah, that's locked in. So let's see what the purple team starts off with. Yasuo, yeah, I'd had a feeling we'd see him as soon as he was open. Remains to be seen whether or not he can actually make good use of it, but I'm fine on my own DMX, but thanks. Still that Yasuo being hovered over by Broken Chris. And Lucian pick coming through from the big one. Or big one-y. Oni. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it, but he picks Lucian. I'll refrain from commenting on any summoner spells since some of the players are actually also spectating. Let's see what the blue team chooses to pick against these picks from the purple team. Yasuo, of course, a fairly versatile champion. You can play him in top lane or in the middle lane to pretty much equally. Warui Kagemusha picking up his signature fiddlestick support, but a Shen coming in for Sins. Haven't seen Shen outside of the top lane for a long while, so I guess that's where he'll be going. And Elise coming through for X free full X in the jungle, I probably presume, with the Karma support there. So probably purple team will be looking to pick up a top lane champion, unless that's going to be a Yasuo. We'll see what the blue team picks for the last two champions. Click click flash hovering over Caitlyn, and an Amumu hover for HP Lovecraft. Click click flash opts for Graves instead after some deliberation. Not sure how the matchup is supposed to be between Graven and Lucian. Obviously Lucian is the stronger champion if you're to believe the meta, but that's not always how things play out in the actual game. Looking at the matchup, should be fairly neutral. Actually, if we're supposed to believe LoL counter, then Graves is actually a bit stronger against Lucian. So we'll see how that goes. Fizz being the last pickup for the purple team, so that's definitely a Yasuo top. Free 4x opting to have some extremely odd summoner spells. Clairvoyance and Clarity. Not sure what's going on there. Might just be trolling me. I don't know. Well, I'd talk more about all the players and what they usually do, but there's a lot of people I don't know in this 5v5. HP Lovecraft, I've played with him in the past, but that was a while ago. So for the remainder of this delay, I'm going to be well, not the remainder, but I am going to be grabbing a quick glass of water. And joining me here in a few seconds will be my buddy 2Dangerous. Will be nice to have some backup. See if he's logged on to Skype yet. There he comes. Hello, Sadiq.
Hello.
So, joining me here, 2Dangerous.
Hello, everyone.
Got some interesting picks and bans here. Some fairly standard fare, but I haven't seen a Shen in a while. It'd be interesting to see how that works out.
Yeah, Shen is not one of those champions that you'll generally see when, I guess, in this kind of environment where people don't really normally play with each other. He's more of like a teamwork person. So, and solo queue definitely doesn't have that kind of play in it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the only way you can get away with picking him is if you're duo queuing with someone and you really know what you're doing. And even then, I guess it's a risky pick.
Indeed. But yeah, definitely has the potential to make some, not flashy plays, but crucial plays to save his teammates from ganks and whatnot, and allow him allow him to just have a lot of map pressure just through that ultimate.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've been. It's basically similar to what we've been saying in one of the previous games. It's kind of his role is sort of a second support, really. In the subtlety of the play make that a Shen can do. He's not really going to be up in your face and really flashy, but the subtle things he does can make all the difference in a team fight or in any situation, really.
Yeah, he's maybe just a bigger, a bigger and bulkier support. So that, yeah, that's basically what he essentially is.
It'll be interesting to see how he match up against a Yasuo, though. I think he might actually be a fairly oppressive lane for this Shen.
The best thing about facing against Yasuo wants what he wants to do is he wants to be able to farm up early so he can get his key items. Shen will basically allow him to do that because Shen will not dominate him in lane. So Yasuo is able to get those key items that he needs and able to be that damage threat that we will fear when it comes to Yasuo.
Yeah, I mean, he'll definitely be able to get up quick a static Shiv to get his lane pushing power over the top.
Yeah, well, I've seen a lot of Yasuo's do. I'm not sure if this is the best option for him, but they normally go static Shiv into Blade of Ruin King for that split push pressure. Split push power. I'm not entirely sure if I agree with it because the IE static Shiv combo seems to be incredibly strong on this champion. That 100% critical chance is ridiculous. To auto in every single auto attack plus on your Q, I don't know why that's not a definite pickup for every single Yasuo player, but maybe they know something that I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I've played Yasuo a bit recently, mostly playing him in the mid lane, but yeah, it's like you say, it's very odd to see not many players picking that up.
Mm.
Item-wise, some fairly usual fare. We've got Karma picking up the Spell Thief's Edge for some poking.
As per usual, definite. Karma, just that typical lane bully when it comes to the bot lane. So just it needs as much AP as possible so she can really output a lot of damage.
Yeah, she'll want to be up in your face, especially when paired with the Lucian. The mobility of the Lucian allows you to make some fairly risky plays into, well, standard fare really, since Yasuo can just, Lucian can just dash in, hit some abilities, and then his dash will usually be back up. Standard Warui Kagemusha start as well with the Ruby Crystal.
Yeah.
Fizz opting for a crystalline flask, so he'll definitely be trying to stick in the mid lane as long as possible.
Yeah, just survive that lane.
Yeah, and Shen is pretty much confirming what we were saying earlier with his Doran's shield. He won't be looking to do any early attacking. He'll just be trying to put on the pressure by just being there in the lane for a long time. Not sure how well that will work out in a lane versus Yasuo.
What I'd like to see is that normally you would see Yasuo in mid lane, but Yasuo, after he uses his ultimate, gets 50% armor penetration. I want to see how he would fare against a tank because of that that buff that he manages to get after using his ultimate.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're facing Yasuo, then basically what you want to do is have a lot of HP for your tankiness rather than armor, because that armor penetration will really wreck you. Yeah, as we can see, both bot lanes are trying to be very aggressive here, but so far it seems the Warui Kagemusha click click flash combo is winning out slightly, and in the top lane we can see already the bullying power of Yasuo. He hit that early level 2, tried to all in, couldn't get that last bit of damage off, but made quite some headway there.
Yeah. So these are the kind of positions where Ignite is definitely a viable option. Yes, you do sacrifice that map pressure, but if you're able to get those early kills and start snowballing your lead, you can just basically force people to come to the top lane and deal with you.
Yeah, definitely, and in Yasuo's case, with the Static Shiv being a general pickup, you've got the movement speed, so you don't really need to be teleporting around.
And here goes
going
a gank
for a gank, but not sure. No, he definitely won't be able to make that.
As soon as he missed his Q, that basically all the pressure from Mumu was gone, and that was it. Like Yasuo was able to just escape pretty easily.
Yeah, definitely. And with his ability kit, he's able to output quite some damage. Elise going for a bit of a gank in the bottom lane, but that also gets doesn't really get the result after, I think.
Yeah.
Shen dancing under his tower as best he can, but not sure how much longer he can hang on. He will probably need to back off soon.
That was a nice stun by Elise, but I don't think would they be able to finish it off? There's a nice barrier.
There's a very hard dive. That will be 1 for 1.
But that was an execute, so definitely worth a Fizz there.
Definitely, yeah.
And now that Fizz is getting a kill, he's gonna be able to try and get that Sheen. Oh, he's gone for double Dorans. I see. So yeah, he's going for that early pressure. Once he hits 6, I expect Fizz to be going all in onto this Lux, especially considering she's incredibly immobile.
Yeah, definitely. It's a bit of an odd choice though. I would only pick a double Dorans if I'm behind in the mid lane, but well, I'm not that experienced with Fizz, so maybe in his case things are different. I can imagine double Dorans being a good pickup if you usually want to get more expensive items as your first pickup.
Yeah. But after this, I do suspect he'll be heading for that Sheen, because once Fizz gets that Sheen, his damage output starts to just creep higher and higher, and then once he finishes that Lich Bane, that's when he's got a real power spike.
Yeah, definitely.
Mumu in mid lane, trying going for another gank, not much comes of it.
Yeah, we can see that in the top lane. Shen has backed and used his teleport to get back in there. Level-wise, he's not that far behind actually, so doing a good job there. But,
as long as he's able to keep up in farm a little bit at least and stay up in levels, yeah, Shen will always be useful for this game because his ultimate is just too good.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the very reason why he's sometimes played as a support. He doesn't really need that much farm in order to be a useful factor in a fight. HP Lovecraft coming to that bot lane gank, but I think he was a bit late to the party.
Yeah, the trade has already been dealt. The damage already been dealt.
Yeah, definitely not a trade in the blue team's favor.
Mumu is still sticking down here. I'm not sure what he's planning to do. No, now he's deciding to back.
Oh wow,
and
yes, we were going all in on that top lane, but it seems Shen's too tanky for him already. Wouldn't expect that.
And now the flash was burnt by Lucian here. So HP Lovercraft's patience may have paid off at least a little bit, but he has lost a lot of time, so meaning he's lost out on farm and EXP.
Yeah.
I guess he has.
Ooh. Getting a Yasuo teleporting right onto the minion lane. Minion line, I should say. But it seems Sins on his Shen was already able to heal himself up to sufficient levels to not be afraid of that.
As you see, yeah, he's just maxing his Q, trying to get as much sustain as possible from his abilities. That was a very nice taunt on the tower. Got 2 tower shots to Yasuo.
Yeah, that's definitely the kind of plays you will need in order to stay alive in that lane.
If he can capitalize on every mistake that Yasuo makes, you may just at least be able to survive in this lane.
In the mid lane, Lux gets a nice snare on the Fizz, but doesn't really know how to convert.
Currently, I believe she's trying to conserve mana, because right now she's incredibly low. If I was Fizz, I would be looking to all in here.
Yeah, definitely, and there were a lot of minions as well, so she wasn't really able to just auto-attack. There comes one of those famous Waru Kagemusha roams, but Lux doesn't really have that much mana to play with, so I don't think much will come of this gank.
There's the ulti.
There's the ulti, yeah.
Yeah. And now Shen's ultimate is now on cooldown, and it didn't benefit the blue team at all. So that's really unfortunate for them.
You see Mumu offering up the blue buff to his Lux. Not sure if she'll be going for it though.
You know, every mid lane wants to have to be taken out when it gets offered to them.
Yeah, the only reason you could have for not taking that is if you're in the middle of a fight. Here we see an invade from Elise. It'll be interesting. Oh, placing a very nice deep ward. And catching this Mumu off guard, I think. In comes the Lux to see if he can salvage the situation, but not much to be done there.
Despite the matchup being against him, Shen is actually trading really well with this Yasuo.
Yeah, he definitely has experience playing that champion, and probably even experience playing this matchup, because he seems to really know when he trade and when he has to
It
back
seems to
off.
be a skirmish going on down bot lane. Karma and Lucian getting a lot of damage down onto this Graves.
Ooh,
And here goes
Warwick
Fiddlesticks
popping
with
the
the
ult.
ulti in the fear. A heal comes out. And Graves manages to finish off the kill. That was actually really nice. And plus the exhaust. Were they able to finish off this Lucian? No. Lucian gets away with his life. But it was a really nice turn actually by Blue Team. Yes, they popped summoners, but they managed to gain a kill out of it. So in the end, it was
Yeah,
worth.
and the kill went to Graves as well, so that's exactly what you need.
That was a really well timed. What is that ability called? Fizz's E.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Faithful Jitster, yeah.
Ah,
That
that's
was a
the
really
one.
nice faithful Jitster by Fizz there. He managed to dodge the movement ultimate, and that is very key. So he was able to pick up a kill, survive, and now here comes Elise. Unfortunately, Fiddlesticks was able to get off that fear, so she couldn't finish off any more kills. But another more advantages going over to the purple team here.
Yeah, they're definitely managing to keep up the pressure. It'll be plays like in the bot lane from Graves and Varui that will have to help them get the advantage back, but I'm not sure if they will be able to. It's a fairly impressive composition from the purple team.
Yeah, Karma and Lucian, just that early game laning is. Well, sorry, the laning from those two champions is quite, really good.
Yeah, so doing a very nice job of keeping Shen in that lane.
I guess the question is, when is this next dragon fight gonna happen, and who's gonna have TP up for it? Because Shen currently doesn't have TP up, and if Yasuo's conveyed that to his team, they could definitely start heading for a dragon now. And then, well, yeah, I guess Shen does still have his ultimate though, so it would still be a 4v, a 5v5. Just
Yeah,
the
definitely.
benefit of Shen right there.
Seems the purple team is calling for a Baron here, but not sure how much of a good idea that is, since
Yeah,
blue
I doubt
team
it.
seems to be fairly nearby.
I doubt they'll go for a dragon at this point in time. Not until they've gained some form of advantage in terms of kills or man advantage.
Shen wasting absolutely no time and using that teleport once again to try and save his top tower. Although it seems like Yasuo has already got that static shiv, so it'll be hard to
Again,
trade. Again, a very
another
nice
great kill.
ultimate there from Waru Kagamusha.
Karma's in incredibly out of position. This should be an easy pick up for blue team.
Yeah, definitely. Fizz was trying to come in to help, but Amumu managed to block that off. And a 3v1 situation is not really where you want to be as a Fizz, even if you are full HP and full mana.
And there goes the first turret of the game to Yasuo in the top lane.
Yeah, he hasn't managed to get any kills yet, but he does have an almost 40 CS advantage. So.
That was a really nice Fizz ultimate, but nice exhaust by the Fiddlesticks here. Now here comes Shen for the ulti, but yeah, just they were too squishy. He wasn't able to survive that, even with the Shen shield. Fizz picks up another easy kill, and decides to opt for not going to kill the Mumu.
Yeah, that's why you run ignites basically.
Shen basically 2v1 in the top lane.
You mean Yasuo, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yes, sir. Yeah. And purple team now pick up the. This is what I mean. Like Yasuo, because of his ability to duel really well, he's able to just keep split pushing. Well, it's early game, but he's basically able to push so far to the second turret and bring people to the top lane so that his team can make plays in other areas of the map.
Yeah. Nice wind wall there to block any bandages. That does allow Amumu to take that blue buff at his leisure.
And I'm pretty sure he'll be quite a happy mummy because of that.
Uncharacteristically so, we can say. Oh, very nice fear from Warui Kagemusha, completely demotivating Fizz, and also communicating to DMX in the mid lane that she can...
that was a really nice ultimate.
Very nice. That's a very nice combo. That snare from Amumu combined with the Lux ult.
This means it's an easy pickup for them to kill that Fizz.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was a very nice play to use that ultimate. Normally people tend to save it for a bit later, but to finish people off. But actually, in practice, you want to use it when someone is snared, because then you can guarantee that you will actually hit it. And in the top lane, we see that Yasuo pushing power, completely decimating that Shen without much that he could do. Or a whiffed ult from Warui Kagemusha in the bot lane. He was a bit too quick on the trigger there, I think.
Yeah, it was. So now that's on CD, so this should probably be Karma and Lucian's time to possibly gain a kill or onto the enemy block lane.
Yeah, this is definitely the point where they need to try and start making some form of headway.
But it's nice to see that Lucian is going for Triforce first, which you rarely see these days on Lucians.
Oh, very nice trading here from our Shen player. Lux player, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Fizz is completely whiffing both his E and his ultimate there. So not able to pick up where Yasuo left off in terms of that Lux kill.
Yeah, I should actually look up the conditions for getting that Fizz ult to stick, as it were, or not. Because I haven't really been able to discover a pattern yet in when it does or does not get stuck onto the enemy champion.
I believe if it comes in the first champion it comes in contact with, but I may be wrong here. So once it comes in contact with a champion's hitbox, it should just latch itself and then obviously proceed to stun.
Yeah, that seems to be it. At least getting caught out here by our bottom, well, Amumu and Warui Kagemusha. She probably can flash over the wall and barely saves herself.
But yeah, Graves with the flash ultimate just to secure that kill, putting him at 3-1 currently. So Graves getting quite far ahead now.
Yeah, the bot lane fight is definitely being won by the blue team, but at the same time, on the purple team, our Yasuo seems to be winning his lane quite hard.
Yeah, he seems to be decimating the Shen currently.
The mid lane seems about equal in CS, but definitely Fizz with the advantage here, since he has been able to roam and pick up some kills off lane.
Another ultimate by...
yeah, this time they do manage to pick up that kill.
Yeah, that was really nice.
It is a kill on Karma, from Karma though, and she was already died 2 times prior, so that's probably not the result they were hoping for, but still, could be worse.
Not worth as much gold, but oh wait, never mind. For the sisters that had the back, I was about to say they do have the potential to push here, but they've decided to opt to back and I guess buy from the gold that they just got.
Some nice trading going down in the bottom lane. Yasuo has purchased a lens actually, and clears a ward. But it seems he's being out-traded by Shen at this point. It's an interesting turn of events.
No, he just started the fight, the HP, so he wasn't able to do much. That was a really nice ulti from Fizz to support his Elise there.
Yeah, she would definitely have died without that extra bit of damage.
And a flash taunt from Shen, and also his ulti onto Mumu, and then the Fiddlesticks picks up the kill. That was really nice cooperation between the three players there.
Yeah, meantime Yasuo was backing, so he was unable to help his teammates out in any way. But he did pick up a... I don't know, he already had the Bilgewater Cutlass, so I'm not sure what he picked up in there.
Just picked up the Berserker Grease and the dagger.
Ah, yes.
But Mumu was some counter jungling there after winning that little skirmish within the jungle. And I was able to pick up this blue buff again for Lux.
If she is ready to take it. Seems she needs to get some of that mid lane farm first. The blue buff going on to Warui Kagemusha instead. I think that's a good choice actually, with the roams that he's been doing.
Yeah, the cooldown and reduction and the mana regen should definitely help him. But here, Purple Team might get another dragon.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the blue team is able to contest that in any way. They have only got the bot lane in there. Yeah, that's a dragon going over to the purple team.
So yeah, second dragon of the game going over to Purple Team here. So that puts them about 4k gold ahead, about 5k.
Yeah, it's a very nice lead at this 20-minute mark, especially considering that the kills are 8 in 8. It'll be the purple top lane and mid lane that will have to start carrying here. We can see a very nice ult again from Warui Kagemusha. 4 people there, so I think this Elise will not exactly stand a chance. The bot lane was coming in to help, but they were too little too late. They were just not able to get there in time.
That was really nice coordination between the Fiddlesticks and Shen there. Just really nice use of their abilities. Just get down there quickly, catch them out with those wards, and then just, well, obviously catch them out and kill them quite swiftly.
Yeah, both teams seem to have some fairly decent vision on what's going on in the other team's jungles. Warui Kagemusha getting slightly caught out of position here by Lucian, but not sure if he will actually be able to catch him, and he will indeed not. One well-timed fear and Warui gets away. Yasuo trying to make something work in this mid lane and actually managing as well. One ult onto Graves and an ult from Fizzlesticks, from Fizz onto Fizzlesticks actually. Picking up another kill, and after that they make short work of a Mumu.
So yeah, this is just Purple Team overextending unnecessarily there. They managed to get the tower, they got a few kills, they just need to the back and regroup and go back to lane. Go back to pick on the farm and rebuild in their jungle. But now they sacrificed their tier 2 turret down mid, which is really bad, and possibly an inhibitor turret.
Shen that inhibitor turret's going down fast, with Shen trying to make something of pull happen, but ooh. Warui Kagemusha goes in, ults, gets 2 people for fairly good damage, but nobody there to apply the rest of the damage for him.
Shen was able to distract the Purple Team while he was waiting for his team to respond, so that wasn't the worst play in the world.
Yeah, Elise tried to get into position in order to flash over that wall, but Lux wouldn't have it.
Really nice assassination by Fizz there.
Yeah, that's what he does best. He's just a champion that wants to catch someone out on their own and apply all that damage. Especially with that little pogo ability, he's able to get out of sticky situations, but yeah, when you've got both a Mumu and a Lux against you, then you're not going to be able to do much with that little HP.
Yeah, you can't get out of them all.
We see Lucian and Karma in the mid lane trying to make some pushing happen, but they really need to hurry up and go to their bottom tower if they don't want to lose it to minions. There's a very nice amount of creeps for the, or minions I should say, for the blue team. And the tower did indeed go down.
At least he'll be able to collect enough farm so he can finally finish off his berserker greaves and start building into his next item.
Yeah, definitely.
It's actually an interesting choice of items by the Lucian here. But no, Yasuo and the Yasuo being caught by a Mumidar mid here, and now that's the purple team's strongest champion out of the picture. A really uncoordinated fight in the middle here. At least focusing down Graves, but now caught between 4 people on the blue team. And now Fiddlesticks with a really nice fear onto this Karma. Will they be able to catch her? She does manage to flash over the wall. And that leaves it at a 1-for-2.
Yeah, I think my impression so far from the team fights is that the blue team is slightly ahead in the team fights. They are really able to... It seemed a bit disorganized, but for the blue team they were making some space, trying to make sure that AoE abilities don't hit more than 1 or 2 champions, and applying that Lux ultimate there across several people was also a very nice move.
Yeah, blue team definitely making use of the power they have within that Amumu and that Lux and the Graves, and also the Fiddlesticks also. So mass AoE coming out from them.
Yeah, I don't think the purple team has realised how AoE heavy that blue team's composition is. They seem to be stacking up a bit where they probably want to be more spread out. Of course, there is a risk if you are fighting in the mid lane, and if you have people coming from different places, there is always the risk that you're not engaging at the same time.
And Fizz looking to pick up one of the carries, one of the blue team carries here. Goes straight instantly onto this Graves, but leaves his ultimate to try survive. But he does manage to get hit by this Mimikyu, but he leaves it. He's able to get away with that playful trickster.
Yeah, picking up some farm on the way out. We see another exchange here in the top lane. Shen trying to get away with his life, but does not manage to teleport in time.
And now that Shen has also died, this leaves another free Drake for the purple team.
Doesn't look like the blue team will be, at least Waru Kagemusha is looking to put some salt into the purple team's Cheerios here.
Yeah, they don't mind, purple team don't mind holding off this dragon just to deal with any possible invaders here.
Oh, Lucian getting cocked out by Lux. Very nice ult there.
Nice.
She probably wasn't even aware of it, but she managed to hit Elise with it at the same time. Although they do have that vision through the ward in the Dragon Pit.
And there we go.
Another kill picked up by Fizz, catching Amumu off guard, and making into double kill onto Graves.
And while all of that is happening, Yasuo is taking his pressure from top lane and putting it down into mid where there's an open area and stuff.
Yeah, we can see that Shen trying to do to keep him off for as long as he can, but yeah, by that point he was unable to trade, especially with a 3-level difference and that item difference. Ooh, Lux picking up another nice kill with that ultimate. Managed to graze that Elise if I... No, never mind. Elise did manage to dodge that. Interesting build on Lux. I haven't seen a Phantom Dancer on a Lux in a while. A Lich Bane, I mean.
A Lich Bane. Well, I guess it's become more of a viable option because a few patches ago they buffed her passive a little bit by giving it an AP ratio. So it now scales with both levels and AP, I believe. So that combined with a Lich Bane means a lot of auto damage, a lot of damage when it comes to your passive.
Ah, yes, you're completely right. As we can see on the items tooltip, next basic attack deals 75% of the base attack damage, plus some bonus magic damage on hit based on ability power. We see Fizz picking up another nice kill. Larui trying to stem the tide with his ultimate, manages to force Lucian and Elise back.
And Fizz is just constantly within their jungle, trying to pick up more and more kills.
Yeah, not sure if the engage here was wise. He's forced to pop his Sonias or die. Yasuo, very nice flash over the wall, getting 2 kills for himself. I know the other kill was for
so
Lucian.
much damage.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure with the Infinity Edge, plus the Blade of the Ruined King, plus the Static Shiv, I'm not sure that anyone on the blue team would be able to stop Yasuo when he gets to apply all of his damage.
Yeah. The only thing that could stop them now is this Amumu ulti. If this Amumu ulti goes off onto the Yasuo, he can at least stop him for the 1.5 seconds that it is. And then purple team, so the blue team luck could possibly kill him. But as you can see, he's 2v1ing.
Yeah, he definitely won't die unless we see one of the carries on the blue team present at that point.
So able to just pick up the both Nexus towers there, meaning that purple team are in a very, very comfortable position here. 12k gold ahead. This is quite a ridiculous lead.
Yeah, at this point they probably want to pick up that Baron Nashor buff and finish the game. Lucian got slightly out of position, but Varui is unable to chase him, since they do not have any vision in the enemy team's jungle. They don't know where the purple champions are. And on the other hand, the purple team has done a very nice job of warding around the map, making sure they've got vision in pretty much all the right places except for that bottom jungle. But since Fizz is basically a living ward around there, they don't really need it. Well, at least the blue team has managed to hold the purple team off long enough for that inhibitor to start respawning very soon. Very nice job there, catching out 2 players from the purple team.
Yeah, that was this purple team making a mistake and being incredibly out of position. If they were to group up as 5, then they would most likely win this team fight, because of 5-on-5, although yes, blue team have an incredible AoE composition, they're so far behind that it doesn't really mean much. Especially once Yasuo gets his ultimate onto, well, basically at least 2 of the members of the enemy team.
Oh, very nice play there by Amumu, combined with that shotgun shell. Fizz trying to pick someone off, but does not manage to do it.
But yeah, they're going in constantly 1 by 1. There's no need for them to be doing this, but silly mistakes like this is what kind of are going to allow blue team to get back into this game. It's now gone from a 12k gold lead to a 9k gold lead for the purple team. Slowly but surely, this gold lead is gonna dwindle down.
Both teams seem to be backing off for a moment, although Elise tries to pick up the blue buff from the Amumu, who will have none of that. Smites it very nicely. And in comes Varui Kogemusha for the kill secure. Yes, definitely. Not sure about the usage of that Lux ult in that particular case, but I suppose if she has plenty of cooldown reduction, that's not really a problem, and she does have those Aeonian boots.
Yeah, it's not salty, not on too long of a cooldown, so she does have that option to be using that ultimate more freely, especially with the blue buff that she managed to just get.
Yeah, at this point in the game, it seems that the purple team is mainly lacking a good tank. Elise is building tanky, but of course she cannot match up to an Amumu basically building full tank with that Banshee's Fail, combined with a Sunfire Cape and that Ancient Golem, Hand of the Ancient Golem. What's it called again? Spirit of the Ancient Golem, of course.
Yeah, it's getting to that point in the game where the later it goes on, the more effective blue team's composition is going to be, because of the fact they do have that ADC and APC, whereas purple team are more, we all deal damage, I'm going to try to kill you in a 1v1 situation, whereas as a 5, we're not going to do much against you.
Definitely, yeah. Purple team doing a good job of clearing those blue wards out of the blue jungle. They're definitely preparing for a long siege here.
Those
Mumu
are
catching
really
a very nice ulti there.
Able to easily just pick off that Lucian. And if they can get either Fizz or Yasuo, then this will be a clean fight for the blue team. Shen using his ultimate onto the Graves, Yasuo going onto the Lux, but Lux able to finish him off. And now Karma is able to attempting to disengage with that at least. There's a slow onto the Karma. She does manage to flash out, but the Shen Q does manage to follow her. And now Fizz is just waltzing through the blue side jungle, seeing what he can do. The nice taunt there. Fizz does have enough damage to be finishing him off there, but then Lux comes to finish it off. Finish the Fizz off.
Yeah, well, we did try to apply that silence, but since Fizz was already on his pogo stick, he was not able to. Fiddlesticks was not able to hit that silence.
So yeah, blue team just closing that gold lead that purple team had before, and now it's 27-27 with only a 5k gold difference.
Yeah, at this point the only difference is the barons and the dragons and the towers. So definitely blue team looking better and better as the game progresses. I think this is one of the more balanced games we've seen so far.
Definitely. Now, it was looking like a stomp, but because of blue team's composition and because they're catching out purple team several times, they're able to just bring back that gold, and they're actually able to now utilize the team comp in which they have. So definitely bringing this game back to from what looked like a very lost game.
Kloos hoor, die Zoom kan zichzelf beter klootor noemen, want die is kankertje de kloten. Dan gaan we even die gasten zeugen. Dan komt die in weer.
Yeah, blue team is definitely still feeling that pressure from the purple team, though they are a bit spread out a bit too thinly. Looking to fix that up now, I think. They'll be moving into that mid lane. Yes, so we're also rotating back onto the mid lane after keeping Splane for a bit. Lucian instead opting to split push. Not sure how wise that is, considering the blue team is all in their base and very much aware of what's happening there.
Well, as Shen, you want to constantly be doing that because you do. His ultimate's about to be off cooldown, so he just wants to push out the top lane as much as possible, making sure that the minions are pushing up. So then once he does into the fight, that they don't become an issue.
Yeah, definitely. I was trying to refer to that Lucian trying to put some pressure on that bottom tower, but he didn't really manage to do much of anything since the blue team was very much aware of what he was trying to do.
Oh, I see.
Oh, very nice catch on Karma there from Warui Kagemusha, but she was too tanky. Not much damage being applied at all through that shield. Fiddle trying to ult, but doesn't pick up much more than 2 minions.
Yeah, that wasn't the best ultimate we've seen. He just thought that purple team would be more all in when it came to that inhibitor, but they made a smart decision to fall back a little bit.
Yeah, it was definitely a coin toss situation where either they're going to go in and you get a lot of use out of the ultimate, or they back off and you waste it, basically.
Now that
Very
Fizz
nice.
was
Fizz and Elise trying to keep everyone busy in the top lane while the rest of the team picks off that inhibitor in the middle lane. It does go down, but at this point the blue team is all up and purple team is missing that Yasuo, so I think they will be looking to disengage here.
Yeah. I think if they had all focused down while Fizz was in top lane pressuring it, they possibly could have ended, especially with the attack speed on this Yasuo. But now they're just in a position where they're getting slowly caught out while they're retreating and now being finished off while blue team are going to just push down mid and try get some form of objective in terms of the Baron or towers.
Lux doing all she can to pick up that blue buff for herself, and blue team opting to go for the Baron, which is a very nice choice in this at this point. It might just be what they need in order to turn the tide of the game in their favor. They will definitely be able to use this to have some pushing power if they do opt to use it. They might just be looking to take the sting out of the purple team's siege with this.
Yeah, definitely. If purple team can't get Baron, it definitely allows blue team more and more of a chance of winning these team fights.
Yeah, and as we've said before, that gold lead is very much diminishing, down to only 4.1k gold lead for the purple team here.
Yeah, and now everyone's starting to reach those, starting to get to that late game, so they're all having to, they've all got their key items and now just finishing off the minor few that they need, that defensive items.
Ah, kanker, hè? Kankerspin. Oh, je doet bij jou ult op mij. Ik spring op jou. Ja, elkaar. Ja, first win of the day.
So yeah, Yasuo has been full build for quite some time now. Lucian opting to get the Mercurial Scimitar next with the Quicksilver Sash.
Ja, dat was best een goed team. Je hebt bijna evenveel kills als ik. Fucking Mongolen, jongen. Jawel, 11. Ja, niet zoveel fucking veel assists. 23. Ja, dingen ook trouwens. Koe dat ook 26. En ook 9 kills.
Some minor trading going on here, but neither team able to engage. Barui finds a purple ward from a pink ward from the purple team, I should say, but almost got punished for taking it out.
Ja, lekker glaasje water.
Wegpleuren.
I'm actually not too sure about this pickup from Graves in terms of the Blader and King. Blader and King's more effective when the enemy has well, tanks, so that that can't help HP. So that can't health damage is really good when it comes to getting rid of those tanks. But because now Fizz is getting caught out, but really nice snare by Lux and able to just delete that Yasuo there.
Yeah, he definitely felt the sting of that big old beam.
Turned from Fiddlesticks being caught to Yasuo and Yasuo being caught. So now the two strongest champions on the purple side are now dead, so this is going to give blue team the opportunity to try and push forward and gain an advantage again.
Very nice Lux ult, although she does not quite have the AP to completely delete illusion.
Not outside of a full combo. Her ultimate isn't that strong.
In the meantime, Shen doing what he does best, starting to apply some pressure to that top lane. It seems Yasuo has opted to sell something for a different pair of boots, opting to get that Mercury Threads item. Probably looking for that tenacity and a bit of magic resist.
Yeah. Just need to at least get out of that movement ulti as quick as possible so he can start outputting damage again and use that lifesteal to effect or to great effect. So he can survive in these team fights and just deal as much damage as he possibly can.
Lux doing a little taunt in the base, probably for just the viewers.
Ah, afkanker, Zoeslord. Sla je zo de kanker in. Zo weer die fucking story voor die ja, ik zei het.
No, we've just gone over to the Lux.
Yeah,
what
Elise
she-
was looking to contest that, but she realised that they had no vision and no idea how many champions from the blue team were actually at that buff, so smart choice not to go in.
Shen flashes away instantly as soon as he sees that so he does not want to deal with him.
Yeah, he may have a lot of HP, but he has no damage at all, so he's still unable to trade with that Yasuo who has a full build. Shen actually one of the few people who is not full build yet, I suppose.
Yeah, he's opting. I'm actually really surprised by the sun fight. Actually, no. Sorry, I take that back completely. I just realised what I said.
Yeah, the tankiness plus the addition of some pressure, it's
The
probably
split
exactly what he
push.
needs.
Yeah.
I guess it's pretty much the only way that he can apply any decent pressure.
Yeah, I'm so used to most top laners building Randuins that I'm thinking, why would you pick Sunfire? Okay, when Randuins is there, but yeah, Shen, he needs the Sunfire to be able to split push effectively.
Yeah, definitely, and especially with the recent nerfs to the Randuin's Omen, Sunfire has become a much more interesting pick again.
Yeah.
We do see another Warden's Mail, I think the item's called. Yes, definitely, on Shen, so he might be actually closing that out with a Randuin's Omen, going for a full tank build.
But Fizz getting caught out here, but he just managed to escape with that playful trickster, and at least he's able to finish off the disengage with stun or cocoon.
Zo's op zo's.
Next, I believe the next fight will determine who is able to actually win this game.
Definitely, I mean, if the winner has enough people left, they can do convert this into a Baron, and we see a fight erupt. Yasuo taking a lot of damage, but not going down. Purple team elects to take that opportunity to go in, but does not manage to convert into any kills. Blue teams pick them off very nicely, pick them up that Yasuo in the mid lane as well while he's trying to get away. And the only person getting away is Lucian there. Blue team opting to go into the middle instead of taking that Baron. An interesting choice. They might be able to finish this, but we get the surrender from the purple team. Yeah, I guess they realized that the gold lead was diminishing so quickly, and they were just unable to team fight, so they were not going to win that game the longer it went on.
Yeah, it was just they were so far ahead, but they just couldn't close out the game, and that's evidently led to them losing this game because the blue team composition was just much stronger when it came to those late game fights.
Well, that was a very interesting game, definitely.
I'm actually thinking, do you wish to start deciding on MVPs of these games?
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I think for this game on the blue team, I'd have to say I have to give the MVP to Warui Kagemusha, especially for his early game pressure. On the purple team, we saw Fizz and Yasuo doing their job quite well, but not really managing to give their team an overwhelming advantage in the late game, whereas Warui was still hitting those abilities at the right times.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with you. For the six, especially when it came to those late game fights, there were a few key fears that I saw, plus silences, which just allowed a person to be able to get just focused down and allow the blue team to just win those fights convincingly. So yeah, really nice play from Fiddlesticks here.
Warui Kagemusha.
I don't want to get it wrong. I really don't want to get it wrong. I'm just gonna call him Fiddlesticks.
Yeah, his name is not that easy to pronounce. If I wasn't such an anime addict, I would not be able to pronounce that at all.
But yeah, overall that was a really nice game. Finally, it's nice to see, not a complete stomp.
Yeah, this was definitely a game that could have gone either way. I mean, the purple team did start to make a few more mistakes, but well, from our outside perspective, it might have been mistakes, but their team composition definitely dictated that sort of play, trying to catch people out. And yeah, if at that point the person you're trying to catch out was in fact bait for several teammates, then you are going to die. But definitely an interesting game.
Definitely.
Let's see if anyone's starting the next one. Otherwise, I might have to do it myself.
Netjes jongens, netjes. Allebei eens een keer een goede reep daar. Hadden iets te veel geluk als je het mij vraagt.
I will reset the stream while we gather up players for the next game, so that people who want to watch the video on demand are able to get it.